but
Lots
not
of
funny at all.
hugs, no drugs.
Amen.
Instagram, a wrestling historian at Let's Go Back to WCW says, did you prefer 3 Live Crew or the Voodoo Kin Mafia in TNA?
Well, look, I love the 3 Live Crew because it was all about having fun, and we did have fun. When Billy got there and we became VKM, it got serious, for us anyway. And so, because at that time, like I said, it was a dark time. At that time, I was, in my head, I would have fought Hunter and Sean in a heartbeat, but I wasn't in my right mind. Now I'm, 20 years later or whatever, and I got my right mind about me. I know those guys always looked out for me and were good friends. But so it was we were serious when we were VKM. We were like trying to get them to fight us or whatever. When I was with the 3 Live Crew, man, we just had fun every week. And so, I like the 3 Live Crew better. I know Billy won't like to hear that, but I don't like 3 Live Crew better than I like the New Age Outlaws. Don't get me wrong. But as far as
the time and the place,
as far as the timing and everything that was going on, 3
you got
Live
to
Crew
experiment
was really fun.
rather than rehash it. That
Yeah,
point.
and there was 3 of us, so I only had to do 1/3 of the work, not 1/2.
And at Chad Go Million 82 wants to know
But he's my Terminator. I mean, my exterminator. Exterminator.
He'll
Call
be
him the
back.
Terminator.
He'll be back to get
yes,
the
he
bugs.
said. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
If you could pick a territory back in the day to be dropped into at your peak, why would it be Georgia Championship Wrestling?
Yeah, so I saw that question on social media actually, and I loved it. And look, I would have loved to have been in Georgia Championship Wrestling. It was a great time. However, I'm going to go with Southeastern or Continental, and the reason being is, man, it was the easiest life for some of the guys. You slept in your bed every night. Your farthest town away was 4 hours away, and that was the farthest town you went to that week. And they worked about 5 nights a week, and they were on the beach every day, and they made good money back then. This was a good territory. And so, man, and all my brothers got the opportunity to work there and work with my father, and my father is the booker. And so I would have just loved to have been there during that time for most of all for just the camaraderie with my family,
Wade Lamb asks, in 2006, he met you during Hermie Sadler's UWF TNA run. It legitimately seemed you and Billy were having the most fun of your careers as the James Gang. Is that accurate? And what was the reason?
No, it's not. I mean, look,
we were freaking miserable.
We were not miserable, and we never were. Even when we were on drugs and at our lowest, we still had a good time with each other. But that's how me and Billy operate, and me and Jeff too, to the same extent actually, is when we get together, we're going to have fun and we have a good time no matter what. And now that we've been through a lot together, we appreciate the time together more. And so it doesn't matter what happens. We're going to have a good time regardless. And look, that's the same way we feel today, is let's have a good time. Because if you tell me I got to go to work, I'm not going to go. You tell me I can go hang out with Billy and have a good time and make some money. Yeah, I'll do that. You know what I mean? So that's look, we've always had fun together. We did have fun during that time too. I don't mean to make it all dark and bleak, but we had a great time during that time too. It was just a different time of our lives. You know what I mean? Yambag Jones asked. So crazy talented. I don't want to tell any stories about him. I want to save that for the show. But I got a bunch about Ron Killings because he's three best friends, and he's one of them.
He's your guy.
Yeah.
Next week, we continue with the listener interaction because now that you've gotten the fans' questions, we're going to let them select our
They're going to send in pictures of their private... Oh, wait, what'd you say? I'm sorry.
We're going to let them choose the topic, dog.
Oh, okay. They can choose the topic. We'll do that then. Look, let's do that. And we just won't have any fun.
Be sure to check out the social media on Twitter. You didn't know pod is generally where it's all at on the Twitter, on on the Instagram. You'll see on Twitter the polls and help us choose what to cover. Let's plug it, man. Boxofgimmicks.com. Get the t-shirts. You asked for it. You got it. Chair shots and bong resin is available. So you should go on over to boxofgimmicks.com. Click on that "Oh, you didn't know" category and pick up the merch, man.
Pick up the merch. There's also one on there that says "Place Belt Here."
I like that one.
That was another sign I did on the, because I would, going back to Towley and South Park, I would literally just go to the mall and buy 2 South Park shirts, go to the guy that airbrushed and said, "Hey, do this," and we would do whatever. And "Place Belt Here" was one of the, with the arrow to my waist or to my but it was another one of the funny shirts I made.